Hello everyone. Now I'm reading a book. This is called Tantram. And most of the people always ask me a question normally after the yoga classes. Do I know about Kundalini or not? Normally on 60 to 90 minutes of the yoga classes, it is very difficult to speak about such a serious topic. But it's a very essential topic because the whole of the yoga system revolves around the concept of Kundalini. Kundalini is the base for the yoga practice. And as you see that what I am reading, the book is basically in Sanskrit, but you can see that there is a kind of a diagram, which is a kind of a triangles. The most of this is basically called the yantras, and the most of the time some people also call it mandalas, but mandalas are different from the yoga yantras or the tantric yantras. As you see, there is a very common feature on this. This yantra is that if you see on the side of the yantra, there are the kind of the petal of the lotus. And on the middle, you can see the kind of the triangles, either facing down or facing up. And when we talk about these kind of the triangles, a very important concept comes into the schools of yoga. That is called Shri Yantra. It is a kind of the same diagram with 64 triangles. And there is a centered dot on it, which is called the source of supreme power or the source of Kundalini. And apart from yoga, the most of the ancient civilizations have also mentioned, irrespective they belongs to yoga or not. They know about the concept of Kundalini, a kind of a force in the body which they call a life force. So this is going to be a long series of something around 10 to 12 videos. We are going to discover the 52 facts of the Kundalini in detail. Let's talk about the first two facts on this video. First, we are going to talk about the concept that how do the Kundalini come in existence. According to the book of the Tantras, we have 10 kind of the pranas, and one of them is a Samana. Samana is one of the 10 important pranas in the body. And when I say prana, in the science of Ayurveda, you can also call it vata. Normally in the part of the healing, we consider Samana as a kind of the digestive prana, which controls the process of our digestion, the digestion of the food, the digestion of thoughts, or the digestion of karma. And especially the part what we have to understand, it forms for the digestion of the karmas. So that's why the schools of yoga believe that when the child is conceived, and the force which gives the life to the body, that is called Samana. And this force, a part of this force is going to condense and going to be collected at the root of the spine, what will be known as a formation of Kundalini, the major power or the serpent power. Why do we depict it something like a snake or like this a cobra? Because it is sitting like a coil as the cobra sits normally. Kundalini have 3.5 coils. So that's why we have the 7 chakras, and the 3.5 coils will be consumed by the 7 chakras. And from these chakras, we get back to the concept of these triangles. Why do we have the triangles in the most of the ancient art or a kind of the symbols? Let me explain you. When you see the chakras normally in the book, they are extremely depicted in a very fancy way. And the most of the time you get lost only with the colors and the kind of the characters that they have. But the most important part is the triangle, because the triangles carries there's a energy either from the lower to the upper part. Let me open up one more. There's a new book. This is the Brahma Vidya Tantra. And here you can see this is the actual depiction of the chakras in the form of the triangles. So you can see there are the 7 chakras, and just at below this source, the Kundalini is located. So you can assume that this is a line of your spine, there's a backbone, where the Kundalini is located. It is the part which gives the life to this fetus, and now it has condensed. And when somebody will die, it is going to dissolve itself. There's a snake, the serpent power is going to uncoil itself, and it will be dissolved in the macrocosmos. So therefore the yoga, tantras, and the most of the spiritual practices, they emphasize it should be it. That's why they emphasize it should be awakened or raised up to the higher centers of chakras. So this forms the formation of the Kundalini. The second part, what does it do? Kundalini is something which can make your journey from the point A to point B very easy. Without the help of the Kundalini, you might be doing the journey with your total efforts, but still the success and the conflicts will be there. But with the help of the Kundalini, it's going to help you to, the first thing it's going to help you to realize that what exactly do you want and who you are. So once you are going to realize it, the journey to your chosen goals will be much more easy. So this is our first part. Soon we'll come with the second part on how to raise the Kundalini.